What's up, everybody? What's up, Detroit? This is your host, Jamal Baraka from GT Media Reviews. I had a little bit more time on my hands, so I decided to make another video. Yay! So this time we're going to be looking at a follow-up sort of to my Ghostbusters video from last week. This time we're going to be looking at Leslie Jones. Leslie Jones went online last night and started nutting up about the 2016 version of Ghostbusters being basically wiped out in favor of Ghostbusters 3. And this is what she had to say. She says, "It's so insulting, like, F us, we don't count. It's like something Trump would do." Trump voice, "We're gonna redo Ghostbusters, better with men. It'll be huge. Those women, they ain't Ghostbusters. Ugh, so annoying. He says, "It's so annoying. It's such a dick move. I don't give a I'm gonna say something." So I feel like the studios did this. This has nothing to do with Leslie Jones. It has nothing to do with sexism. The studios put out a version of Ghostbusters that nobody wanted. And they put out a version of Ghostbusters with no connections to Ghostbusters 2 or 1. It's an aging franchise, and the average Ghostbusters fan is probably pushing 40, if not older. So when you see comments like this, I understand where it's coming from. This Ghostbusters actually made like close to $300 million. The problem is that it lost about $70 to $100 million once all was said and done with reshoots, advertising, and all that. So the movie, it made money, but it cost too much money to make. And it had, with it not having any connection to the old series, a lot of people just tuned out, and that was without even getting into the arguments and the debate about sexism and feminism or whatever. I never saw Ghostbusters 2016. I said I was going to watch it, but I just had no interest in watching it. Once once I was told that the movie wasn't related to Ghostbusters 2 and it wasn't going to feature the old Ghostbusters, I had no interest. It's just like if you tell me that, hey, we're going to make a Ninja Turtles movie, and in the Ninja Turtles, we're not going to use Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello. We're going to have 4 new turtles. At that point, it's not Ninja Turtles anymore. You're doing something totally different, and the bulk of your fan base is going to reject it. Not that you can never innovate and you can never come up with new ideas. It's just that if you're going to come up with something new, develop it first. Okay, do it on do a cartoon, do a comic series, do something else. Don't just come out and totally revamp a franchise and totally disconnect it from what's there before. You'll have a new audience, but the new audience 9 out of 10 isn't going to be as strong as the old audience. So the best thing for Ghostbusters to do to satisfy everyone would be to get as many of the old cast members as possible together, possibly tie some of the new Ghostbusters into the film. I don't know how they would do it, but if they could tie some of the new characters in there, that'll at least satisfy both sides of the argument. But I don't blame Leslie for this comment, because they got played, but it wasn't really her fault. It's none of the cast's fault. The studio just it was an ill-conceived concept, the 2016 Ghostbusters movie. It's just like I go to the Walmart. I went to Walmart the other day, and I'm looking at the Marvel action figures. Yes, I'm old as hell, and I'm looking at Marvel action figures just casually. All of the male action figures are sold for Marvel. The only one that's left is Wasp from Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's the only character that's left over in Wasp, and I think I saw like 2 Dagger action figures. Boys don't play with girl toys. And I don't mean to say that in an offensive way, but boys don't really play with girl toys. They'll pick them up if you have a set. Like if I have, let's go to Ghostbusters. Okay, so if I had all 4 Ghostbusters, I would pick up Janine to complete the set. I probably wouldn't buy Janine on her own. And that's just because boys don't really play with girl toys. Girls don't really play with boy toys either. If I go take my daughter to go buy a Barbie, she's probably gonna buy a bunch of Barbie dolls, but she may pick up a Ken, but more than likely it's just gonna be a couple Barbies. And so I don't think it's sexist to say that. So I'm gonna close this video out. It's not really a long video. I'm just responding to a tweet I saw. And I think that there's a happy medium here that can be made. I hear the rumors that the new Ghostbusters film is going to have 2 male Ghostbusters and 2 female Ghostbusters, which is it's a way to solve the problem. And I'm not sure if this is going to blow up or not. I don't know if anybody really cares about Ghostbusters like I care about Ghostbusters. But if not, I mean, there's much ado about nothing. I just want to see the movie made because I want a connection to the old films. It's pushing 30 years old now, and that's my childhood. And this movie didn't ruin my childhood. I didn't care enough about it for it to ruin my childhood. It just was lame. So, on top of that, I am out of here. This is Jamal Baraka from GT Media Reviews. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my Facebook page. I appreciate the support. And I have a question for you if you made it all the way to the end of this video. Would you rather see a continuation of the 2016 Ghostbusters reboot with a sequel, or would you rather see Ghostbusters 3 be made and produced with a connection to the old series with Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Ernie Hudson as Winston? So you can bring in legacy characters with a Ghostbusters 3. You can have the original Ghostbusters kids. You can bring in new actors as far as like the Ghostbusters opening up a new franchise. Hell, you can do another Ghostbusters movie with all women. But if you don't have any connection to the original series, the IP is dead in the water. And it's just the whole 2016 thing was just basically tone deaf, and it shouldn't have happened. Leave your opinions below, whether you agree or disagree. I would like to read them, and I'll provide feedback if you're interested in that. Thanks, and have a blessed Sunday for those that believe and those who don't. Hey,